Welcome back, baseball fans, to the 69, 70, 71, 72 Carryover League. And last, and certainly not least, I want to present, for the first time in my playing of Strat, and for the 16 years, from 1969 to 1984, this is the original 1972 Super Advanced Strat-O-Matic card set. I acquired this about 6 years ago. I went through it. I can't remember what I did. I went through it, inventoried all the cards, and created a draft. I believe I added defense. Created a draft to move the players around, like you've seen them being moved around. But this is the official Unearthing, and we will see what we will see. I have not looked at this box in 6 years, so I thought I would spring this on you guys. I hope a spider doesn't jump out or anything. So I've not opened this box in 6 years because I've been wanting to. This is the only season that is a complete mystery to me, and it's kind of like a kid on Christmas morning opening his presents. So this is the 72 set. We're going to go through the paperwork first and see what's here. Okay, these are the rosters, and these are a copy, a Xerox of it. Of course, they always say 73, meaning for the previous year. And there are 48 additional players in the American League. That was pretty much standard. This is the second Super Advanced set. They started it in 1971. And then there's 48 National Leaguers. I'm just going to look through the addendums here and see anything special regarding the notes. And it just mentions that there are 3 players with cards in both leagues. Actually, Duke Sims is one of the extra ones. So there's 2 Duke Sims, a Dale Maxwell and a Matty Alou. So you would have 24 times 20 is 480, and 96 is 576, and 4 is 580. That's about right for all of them. There's no errata in here about don't use such and such too much, which is interesting. Yeah, it just has notes about Duke Sims, Dale Maxwell, Matty Alou. Nothing regards about using them too much, because none of them are really that particularly good. So yeah, just pretty normal, conventional look. And here we have a nice spreadsheet. We have defense. Oh, excellent. So, starting with A for Atlanta, we have a defense that I computed using the Strat-O-Matic formula. You see the E ratings here. So the cards will just say 2, but we've computed that he's in E5 and so forth. So that's excellent. So if I don't already have this in a spreadsheet, which I expect to have it, I can always copy it from this printout. And is that this whole thing? Yeah, wow, it's a lengthy printout too. It also prints out the stats, which is nice, for hitters and pitchers, giving you OPS and everything, innings pitch and whip, also positions. This is a great printout, one of the most intuitive printouts I saved, so that's great. The cards are still in the little plastic bags that the seller put them in, which is great. And the question is, how many teams are here? We know there's 24, but are there any expansion teams? And I see Toronto Blue Jays with nothing around it, so I'm thinking that we might need to do some more work here, which will be fun. Expos, Indians, they're all messed up. I kind of like it that way. No rubber bands either. Oop, another one. So we know a super advanced expansion team is sitting here. So what do I do with Toronto? Guys, I think all you viewers here have been through this before. I'm guessing either when you were a kid or when you got this stuff in your mail. Yeah, these are, it's going to be 24. That's what it looks like. Oh, here's a nice little stack of them. So, I'm guessing it's going to be all the expansion teams are going to be here. Yeah, Portland and Las Vegas, Arizona and Colorado, I'm guessing, right? Okay, yeah, there's the whole mountain with no cards. So I got work to do. Arizona, I have to have a redraft here and move some talent onto these expansion teams before I even start drafting out of this box. That's 4. Ohio is 5. So I need Florida and Seattle and Toronto. There's Florida, 6. Seattle and Toronto. Where's Toronto? Yep. And then Seattle should be somewhere here. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So there's the 24 teams. And I'm assuming Seattle's stuck in here somewhere, their card. That would be kind of weird if it wasn't here. I don't see the Seattle. Don't see the Seattle little card holder, but it's probably here somewhere. Anyway, so we know we have 24 times 20 is 480, and the extra players. So for you viewers, let me give you what you might want to be looking for, and we'll take a look at one card in this fun little video, and then we'll call it until I get a redraft done. We're going to look for 1972 Steve Carlton, and we know he had the 27 wins for the Phillies. I kind of want to see also some extra players. Yeah, it's in here. Just to make sure I have extra players. Like Philadelphia. So Philly extra players are Anderson, Fried, Lee, Scarce. So make sure they're all here. So we'll look for the Phillies, and then we'll call it. Here are the Phillies in a hermetically sealed bag. Look at that. And so it's we know about Luzinski. These are also, I put them in order of batting average, which starts at 1.5. So I'm going to go through the Phillies as an example, since I don't want to make this a long video. So it's going to start. I'm going to start with the hitters at batting average. So I call this the 1 card. Greg Luzinski, 1.5 to 10. Then the 2 card is Terry Harmon, 3.6 and 2.5 to 10. That's sorted by batting average. Then we'll see the 3 card, which is going to be 1.5, 7, 10. Kind of sticking together because they haven't been opened. And that's Tom Hutton, 1.5, 7, 10. Then the 1.8 card is going to be Boa. Then Doyle, the 2.10 card. And then Montanez, the 1.7 card. And then the next one will be 3.5 Bill Robinson card. Then I'll go 1.2. We'll go up 1.2 with Gamble. 2.2 Bateman. Not a very good team, was it? We know they weren't. Wasn't going to show a great team, just a great player. 3.10 Money. Then 3.11 and 3.12. Deron Johnson, 3.11, 1.4.11. And then the 12th one would be 2.5 to 12. And then the extra players again are Anderson, Fried, Lee, and Scarcey. So that's 3 hitters and a pitcher. So it should start again at 1.5 to 10 with the best hitter, which is Joe Lee. So this is the best hitting extra player on the team. And that's a pretty decent card. Now, a lot of times these extra players are what end up on the expansion teams. I can already see that Joe Lee would be a good Colorado Rocky. He has the characteristics: homers, walks, strikeouts. So this would be a good guy for the Rockies to get on their roster when I do a draft and start spreading some of this talent out. It's going to be 24 cards. So Philadelphia, once we do expansion, I expect all these teams to have between 16 and 20 cards after the 8-team expansion. And then the 2-5 to 10 is Roger Freed. He's good against lefties. And then the last one will be the third hitter, Mike Anderson. Not very good. All right. Now, the best pitcher should be next with a 4-4 card. And I'm guessing that should be Steve Carlton. So is it? It is. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Carlton, 1972, starter 9. Is this the best Steve Carlton card of all of them? Well, it could be. The 1980 Carlton card, I recall, I think it's homer 1, fly ball the rest here. The 80 Carlton card is also very good. I don't think he's as good against righties as he is here, though. This is right up there with the Vita Blue card. And we look at his stats just to confirm everything. There you go. 27 and 10 with a .198, 346. Just an amazing year. Steve Carlton. He will be a first-round draft pick of the Phillies. And during a time where, the Phillies aren't very good, it'll be a little bit before the Phillies are, where they need to be. We'll finish the deck. Lurch, also a good pitcher. Brandon, Twitchell. We'll have to do this again when I draft the box. Reynolds, Champion, and then the 7 card. And then the next card will be the 8 at the bottom. The 8 card is down here, where you have hits starting at 9 and 10. And then the last card, they have 4 extra players, 3 hitters, and 1 pitcher. So the 1 pitcher should also be 4-4, regardless of ERA. And it's Max Garcia, the 4-4 card. Doesn't matter on the extra player card, you could have an ERA of 2, you could have an ERA of 5. Scarce is 341. Actually, Scarce has a good 73, I believe. So there you go. And that's one of the teams. The box has been opened after 6 years of not remembering what this box looked like. And so it means that before I do another video from this period, I'm going to have to redraft the league by protecting about a dozen players per team, opening up a pool of players so that the extra player teams can get a dozen or so players, and then after that kind of expand rosters to there. Normally what I would do is I'd print up a bunch of nameless player cards to get to 640. I still might do that because I can go to Baseball Reference and increase the quantity of players that are here from the 576. I'd have to create at least 60 more player nameless cards, and then I could get a good idea of how many positions I need to move around, hitters and pitchers and so forth. So that's it tonight for this. I hope you enjoy the dramatic unearthing of the 1972 box, but we'll get back in here. We'll go back through team by team and look for all the cool players. This will be obviously the best box because we have the full talent available, whereas all the previous boxes you've seen have been missing either 64 cards or 128 cards or 192 cards are missing. Here we have the full allotment. All right, thanks you for checking out our first look at 1972. Until next time.